What rock group has 4 men that don't sing? Mount Rushmore. When I was a kid, my mother told me I could be anyone I wanted to be. Turns out identity theft is a crime. What do sprinters do before they race? Nothing. They fast. What do you call mac and cheese that gets all up in your face? Too close for comfort food. Thank you. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself? It was too tired. Oh no, the building's on fire. Why do melons have weddings? Because they can't elope. What happens when you go to the bathroom in France? European. Did you hear the rumor all about butter? Well, I'm not going to spread it. What's the difference between a poorly dressed man on a tricycle and a well-dressed man on a bicycle? Attire. How many apples grow on a tree? All of them. A cheese factory exploded in France. Debris was everywhere. Why did the old man fall down the well? Because he couldn't see that well. What do you call a factory that sells okay products? A satisfactory. Why did the invisible man turn down the job offer? He just couldn't see himself doing it. How does Moses make his coffee? He brews it. Do you know the last thing my grandfather said to me before he kicked the bucket? Grandson, watch how far I can kick this bucket. True story, both of my grandfathers are dead. Okay. How did a penguin build its house? Igloos it. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. One time there was this piece of string, and this piece of string wanted to go into an ice cream store and get some ice cream. So he walked into the ice cream store and said to the lady behind the counter, "Excuse me, miss, can I have some ice cream?" And the lady said, "No, we don't serve string here." So the piece of string walked outside and found an old lady and said to the old lady, "Excuse me, ma'am, can you please tie me in a knot?" And the old lady said, "What?" And the string said, "Can you tie me into a knot?" So the old lady did. And the piece of string walked back into the ice cream shop and asked the lady behind the counter, "Excuse me, ma'am, can I please have some ice cream?" And the lady said, no, we don't serve string here. So the string walked back outside and saw an old man and said, old man, can you fray me? And the old man said, what? And the string said, fray me, you know, like a pair of old jeans. And the old man said, oh, okay. So he did. And the piece of string walked back into the ice cream shop and went to the lady behind the counter and said, can I please have some ice cream now? And the lady said, wait a minute, aren't you the same piece of string that walked in here 2 times before? And the string said, I'm afraid not. What's E.T. short for? Because he's got tiny legs. Why don't skeletons ever go trick-or-treating? Because they have no body to go with. What do you call fish with 2 knees? A toonie fish. Why was the coach yelling at a vending machine? Because he wanted his quarterback. Why do vampires always seem sick? Because coughing. Within minutes, the detectives knew the murder weapon was. It was a briefcase. Hey, whoever stole my Microsoft Office, I'm going to find out who did it, and I'm going to persecute you with the full extent of the law. You have my word. I should have said prosecute you with the full extent of the law. I used to work in a shoe recycling shop. It was soul destroying. I'm so good at sleeping, I can do it with my eyes closed. A mother killed all 3 of her children. My friend says to me, what rhymes with orange? And I said, no, it doesn't. My wife told me that I had to stop acting like a flamingo. So guess what? I put my foot down. Did I ever tell you the time I fell in love during a backflip? I was heels over head. I would avoid the sushi if I were you. It smells a little bit fishy. I'll call you later. Don't call me later. Call me Mr. Perich. Did you hear about the Italian chef who died? He passed away. I don't play soccer, European football, because I enjoy the sport. I'm just doing it for the kicks. What do you call a donkey with only 3 legs? A wonky. This morning, Siri said, Don't call me Shirley. I accidentally left her on airplane mode. A woman is on trial for beating her husband to death. Wait, that's not the end of the joke. That's not the end of the joke. That's not the end of the joke. Can I finish the joke? Can I please do the joke? Can I please do the joke? A woman is on trial for beating her husband to death with a guitar. Okay, all right. Can I say the joke now? That's not the joke. Can I say the joke? Can I please say the joke now? It's very important that I say the joke. A woman is on trial for beating her husband to death with his guitar collection. The judge asks her, first offender? And she said, no, first it was a Gibson, and then it was a Fender. Here's why that joke's funny. Actually have a Fender. See? It spells a Fender. I accidentally dropped my pillow on the floor. I think it has a concussion. St. Francis worked at Krispy Kreme. He was a deep fryer. What do you call a guy with a rubber toe? Roberto. In America, using the metric system can get you in legal trouble. In fact, if you sneer at any other method of measuring liquids, you may be held in contempt of court. Some people can't distinguish between etymology and entomology. They bug me in ways I can't even put into words. I found a wooden shoe in my toilet today. It was clogged. If an English teacher is convicted of a crime and doesn't complete the sentence, is that a fragment? I think my wife is putting glue on my antique weapons collection. She denies it, but I'm sticking to my guns. Which United States state is known for its streets? Rhode Island. Which U.S. state is known for its tiny soft drinks? Minnesota. Which U.S. state is known for its writing utensils mixed together with the land that Dracula comes from? Transylvania. I said the joke wrong. The answer is Pennsylvania. Hey, what kind of U.S. state always gets a brand new uniform at the beginning of every game? New Jersey. Where does America go to die? Florida. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. I got a hen to regularly count her eggs. She's a real mathematician. Why do trees seem suspicious on sunny days? They see a little shady. What do you call? I did that one. What did the policeman say to his belly button? You're under a vest. I've been bored recently, so I've decided to take up fencing. The neighbors said they would call the police unless I put it back. One of my favorite memories as a kid was when my brothers used to put me inside a tire and roll me down a hill. They were good years. What does the cell say to his sister when she steps on his toe? Oh, mitosis! When I was 5 years old, I had a non-cancerous cyst removed from my left arm, and I was awake during the surgery. That's a true story. I mean, actually, well, I had the scar, but then I got a tattoo covered over it because of my really bad insecurities. If two vegans get into a fight, is it considered a beef? One of my did that one. I don't really call for funerals that start before noon. I guess I'm just not a morning person. I was playing chess with my friend, and he said, "Let's make this interesting." So we stopped playing chess. I have a great joke about nepotism, but I'll only tell it to my kids. When does a joke become a dad joke? When it becomes apparent. One time in Bulgaria, there was this man who aspired to be a train engineer. So we went to school, and he got his train engineer degree, and he found a job operating and running trains. Well, let's just say he's not good at it. And during one of his trips, he accidentally got into a car accident due to negligence. I'm sorry, a train accident due to negligence, and killed the hundreds of people that were on the train. He survived, though. He survived. But it was his fault, and so he was put on trial and found guilty, and he was given the death penalty. So the night before his sentence was to be carried out, they asked him what he wanted for a last meal, and he said 2 bananas. So they gave him 2 bananas the night before. The next day he came around, and they strapped him to the electric chair, flipped the switch, and nothing happened. I mean, the electricity was running, but nothing happened. So in Bulgaria, there is a law that says if you live through your death penalty, you're set free. So he was set free. And when you know, he found another job as a train engineer running trains. Again, different company. And he, was running these trains. And once again, he was negligent and got into a train accident, and hundreds of people died. So again, he was arrested and again put on trial and again was given the death sentence. And so the night before his sentence was to be carried out, they asked him what his final meal would be. And he said 3 bananas. So he ate his 3 bananas, and the next morning they strapped in the electric chair and they flipped the switch, and once again nothing happened. I mean, the electricity was flowing, but just nothing happened. So As per Bulgarian law, they set him free. Well, wouldn't you know it, he found another job as a train engineer, and he was driving trains. And guess what? Due to his negligence, he got into a train accident, killed hundreds of people, was arrested, was found guilty, and was sentenced to the death penalty again. And the night before his death sentence was to be carried out, they asked him what his last meal would be, and he said 4 bananas. And the guy said, no. Every time we give you bananas before the death penalty, you seem to survive getting electrocuted. So what is it with these bananas and you getting electrocuted? And he said, oh, nothing. I'm just a bad conductor. Which bear is most condescending? A panda. What kind of noise does a witch's vehicle make? A broom, broom. 2 guys walked into an ice cream shop. The other guy ducked. What do you call a pudgy psychic? A fortune teller? What kind of drink can be bitter and sweet? Reality. That's not a joke. That's real talk. What do you call a naughty lamb dressed up like a skeleton for Halloween? Bad to the bone. Do you know why nurses like red crayons? Well, sometimes they have to draw blood. What would the Terminator be after his retirement? An ex-Terminator. What's the most detail-oriented ocean? The Pacific. What do you call an angry musician flipping someone off? A songbird. Why do some couples go to the gym? Because they want their relationship to work out. Hey, did you hear about the kidnapping at school? It's fine. He woke up. But seriously, kids, if you ever report somebody suspicious at your school, you need to let authorities or a teacher of some kind know right away, because that's a serious matter. How can you tell if something is a dogwood tree? By its bark. My boss told me to have a good day, so I went home. Why is Peter Pan always flying? Because he never lands. What do you call 26 letters that went for a swim? Alphabetical. How do celebrities stay so cool? They have so many fans. Um, I used to hate facial hair, but then it grew on me. Sundays are always a little sad. Oh, Sundays are always a little sad. But the previous day is always a Saturday. Hey, I bet you're American when you go to the bathroom, but once you're in there, baby, you're peeing. Thank you. Thank you. Dogs can't operate MRI machines, but cats can. What did the flowers do when the bride walked down the aisle? Rose. I lost my job at the bank on my first day. A woman asked me to check her balance, so I pushed her over. How do you row a canoe filled with puppies? Bring out the doggy paddle. Singing in the shower is fun until you get soap in your mouth. That's when it becomes a soap opera. Why were the utensils stuck together? They were spooning. What's a crafty dancer's favorite hobby? Cutting a rug. Why is cold water so insecure? Because no one ever calls it hot. What is a penguin? Or what kind of music do what kind of music do chiropractors like? Hip hop. What kind of shoes does a lazy person wear? Loafers. Hey, some of you are teens. All of you are teens, and you're probably wondering, when am I going to find the perfect match for me? Listen, don't get a perfect match. Use a lighter. I told my doctor I heard buzzing when he said, there's just a bug going around. What kind of car does a sheep like to drive? A Lamborghini. If an early bird gets the worm, then I'll just sleep in so I can make myself some pancakes. What did the two pieces of bread say on their wedding day? It was loaf at first sight. I signed up for a marathon, but how will I know if the real deal is coming right here or if it's just a walkthrough? When you have a bladder infection, you're in trouble. What did the juicer say to the orange during quarantine? I can't wait to squeeze you. Want to hear a joke about construction? I'm still working on it. What do you call a bear with all of their teeth that have fallen out? What's it called? A gummy bear. What did the drummer call his twin daughters? And a 1 and a 2. What does a nosy pepper do? It gets jalapeno business. Why are spiders so smart? Just look anything up on the web. I know a lot of jokes about retired people, but they just don't work anymore. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? He was outstanding in his field. Last but not least, my son asked me to put his shoes on, and I told him, I don't think it'll fit. Thank you for Mental Health Awareness Day and all the people who encourage it. What's red and smells like blue paint? Red paint. What does a house wear? A dress. All right, that's all I've got. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you.